In earlier tutorials, I showed you how to use the Wiz CMS to set up your website to be editable individual portions. For the most part, I worked with editing these hours right here. And I showed you how to do it in simple text, showed you how to do it in rich text that was editable with HTML styles with a WYSIWYG style editor. And now for this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to set it up to edit multiple pieces of the site at once. And there's some pretty neat features that make that really easy and really nice. And so what we're going to do is we're going to set it up to edit both this simple text up here, and we're going to only let them edit that as simple text. We're going to let them add a bunch of crazy HTML to it. And then we're going to let them edit these store hours as HTML text so that they can have their bold formatting. So the first thing we're going to do, just like we always had to do before, with the way the Wiz CMS is set up, wherever you put the CMS file is where they go to edit it. So if I put it in /edit and make a new folder /edit, that's where they go. They go to the website /edit. Now, what I'm going to do in here, now it would be more logical if I was going to set this up, I would just say /edit/hours and put CMS to go to hours there, and then /edit/welcome for welcome folder to go to the welcome editing. I'm actually not going to do that right now. I'm going to reveal that why later on in the tutorial. I'm going to show a nice little feature, but for right now, I'm just going to name the file itself rather than set it up with folders. So I'm going to go to my CMS, the index.php, the CMS file, copy that. I'm going to paste it into the edit folder. And I'm actually going to make 2 instances of it. I'm going to rename one hours, and rename one welcome. So right now, to go to each of these content management systems, they would go to /edit/hours.php or /edit/welcome.php. Right. So again, like before, you need a little text file set up, and it can be a .txt file, .html, whatever, just anything that's a text format. And we're going to do hours.txt and welcome.txt. All right. So go back to our web page. We're going to edit its homepage file. We're going to find the welcome message. Here it is. And we're going to bring up our little snippet that we've been using before. I'm going to paste that in the spot we want the text to go. And in this case, we want it to take from edit/welcome text. And I'm just going to copy the welcome text over to that file before I forget. And then put the same snippet for the hours, except edit/hours.txt. And again, since we're going to use the Vim editor, the rich editor, make sure you grab the containing HTML tag too, in this case the paragraph tag. So we're going to get rid of that and copy that into our hours text file. All right, so now the website is set up. Now we just got to configure the CMS. So we're going to go with the hours one first. Change the username, user, pass, go to hours.txt, and edit hours. Pretty simple concept, so I don't think the user is going to need a description telling them what's going on. And we want to use the Vim editor for this because we want them to be able to edit that HTML. And before I forget, let's copy over the Vim editor so that works. So our hours one should be set up. And now our welcome one Again, set up a username and password, and I'll just use user and pass, make things simple for the tutorial. And welcome.text. Again, the header, I'm just going to say edit welcome message. And again, I'm not going to use a description for this particular one. Not going to use the WIM editor for this, so we should be done. And if we go to here, edit / hours.php, we can edit our hours. I'll change it to 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. User pass. Info was saved. If we go back to the site, we see it indeed was. And same for edit / welcome.php. Welcome to the Cedar Gift Shop. I'm going to add yay at the end. User pass. Save changes. And we see it was indeed edited. Now, we could be done and just say, okay, this is where you go to edit each of these little snippets. But there's actually a little more than that the Wiz editor can do. We have this little menu HTML file here set up. Take that and put it somewhere. In this case, I'm going to name it index.html so that if they just go to /edit, it goes straight to it. And I'll show you what it looks like. It's just a little menu that you can go to, and we're going to open it up and edit it. And make it so that it goes to our little snippets here. So what we have here is we got the two, you might have noticed there's two different ways you can do it. There's one with just the title, and then there's one with a small description. So these are the areas where you edit. And I'm going to use the one with the description. And I'm going to point it to my hours.php file. And change it to edit hours. And it's going to say edit the home page, store hours. And I'm going to make a second button, edit welcome. That's going to go to that welcome PHP file. It's going to say edit the home page, welcome message. Or even more specifically, I'm going to say top welcome message. Save. And now, when we go to /edit, which we're at, we'll just refresh our changes. We have our edit hours, edit welcome. I seem to not be able to type welcome there. There we go. Edit hours, edit the welcome. And you can simply go here and go to the edit hours page. Now you'll notice that when you use these menus, a little back button appears. So that is so that when they make their changes, we're going to get even earlier. We're going to go 6 to 6. User pass. Save my changes. 6 to 6. Go back here. Edit our welcome message. Yay, add a few exclamation points to the end, because who doesn't love a gazillion exclamation points? User pass. Save our changes. Back to our menu. If we go back and check our site, we now have a lot of exclamation points. We're open a little earlier and we close a little earlier. Now, one interesting thing about these little menus is that they're nestable. You can make a menu that points to more menu pages. And when you do that, a little back button will show up above the menu too. So you could make a little menu like this that says home, about, contact. And then each of those go to another menu. Let's say the home one goes to another menu page that edits just parts of the home page. And the other one goes to another little menu page that just deals with parts of the about page, etc. And the back button will go all the way back to the root one. So they can go all the way through.